Morning everyone. So this is just a quick video. Well, maybe it'll be quick, maybe not. Who knows? Just to show you what we need you to do over the month of December. Obviously, there will be no marking during December, so that means we need you to work on your courses. So you'll notice that I have 3 tabs open. I have my staff tab. So the first thing you want to open up is your lesson template, which is here. Which will guide your editing. I then have my course open, and I have 2 tabs of my course open just for ease of moving stuff around and such, which hopefully you'll see soon. Okay, so the very first thing that you may want to do, or that you need to do rather, is to have a look at your schemes of work, and you need to ensure that the 70-week scheme of work matches exactly your course. So easiest way to do this, push close all. A lot of courses have some stuff here about assessments. Those should be hidden and put at the bottom of the course, because that's all stuff that's directly from Cambridge. And remember, we are trying to remove all traces of Cambridge material from the site. So if you have at the top here assessment paper 2, hide that and put it at the bottom of the course. Okay, I've just noticed my editing is not on. Actions, turn editing on. Okay, so the best way to do this, you've got your scheme of work. Now already there's problems here. We're no longer called Cambridge Online Learning Support. Just take this out, let me know if you need the templates. I can email them to you. You should all have them by now, but if you don't have them, just ask me for them. So let's see, 1.1, 1.2, 3, 1.5, Unit 1 assessment. Let's see if that matches. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 assessment. Cool stuff. And then 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. This should read Unit 2 assessment and review. Okay, so in this case, you will need to redo the scheme of work because here, Shame Shiana, that's you. This should say Unit 2 assessment, and I don't think it needs to say review. I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, here, for example, you've got something that's hidden. Move that to the bottom of the course. Here's how you do it. Click on the cross. Go to the very last topic or section and just move it there. Refresh your page. And it will have moved. See, all these things that are hidden should all be moved to the bottom of the course, as I've started to do with this one. You see? Okay, so that's the first thing, is checking that the scheme of work matches exactly, the 70-week scheme of work matches exactly the course. If it doesn't, and I'm sure most of them don't, please redo the scheme. Ensure that there are 70 sections equaling 70 weeks, and that is reflected in your scheme of work. And then just put those topics together in a logical and sensible fashion. As you can see, we've done here for the 55-week scheme. Okay. All right, so that's the first thing, is schemes of work. Okay, next thing, let's keep looking. Right, so what you need to be doing, the main sort of bulk of the job, this isn't on because it's on the other page, is checking through your lesson format as well as your assignment format. Okay, so I'm going to go to topic 1.1. Start at the beginning, lesson 1, edit settings. And I'm just going to go through this lesson, make sure it's got aims that are displayed on the course page, and then let's go down to the content, make sure this picture is relevant and a good size. Everything that should be linked, click on it, make sure it's linked. Make sure these icons, now this is where your template comes in, because this tells you exactly what should be where. Please do not copy and paste these images. You need to click on the image, right click on the image, and save it. If you copy and paste, it won't come up. Okay, so you've got to make sure that you're saving it. I have a Coles images folder where all of my images are saved so I can very easily upload them. So please make sure you do that. And yeah, all your heading sizes, heading 3, icon 50, heading 3, heading 2. So all of these sizes and such are dictated to you already. This color looks wrong, but I'm not going to stress. All right, this looks like a link. Is it linked? Yes, it is. Check this one. It is. Check this one. It is. Check this one. It is. And there we go. If you notice that an image is the wrong size, you simply click on the image icon, find out what size it should be. The submission icon should be 100, appearance. And then don't fill in the right-hand pixel box. Only fill in this one and make sure that constraint proportions is ticked. Okay. Now, before you go out of this lesson, you're going to do a Control F and you're going to search for the word Cambridge. Nothing. And you're going to search for the word IGCSE. Nothing. Right. So this lesson is, I'm not going to say perfect, but perfect. Save and return to the course. Right, now we're going to go to the assignment that follows that lesson. Here it is. Edit. Oops. Edit. Edit settings. Now please note that you will probably need to change this. Sorry, my dog is barking at nothing. Leaves maybe. So this must reflect topic 1.1, lesson 1, task 1, and then the name of the task. Okay, we need a description. Please use this link to submit your work to your facilitator. All of these must be disabled. None of them must be enabled. Submission types, it's up to you if you want to allow online text. I prefer file submissions, but some people have an issue submitting files, so perhaps allow online text. I don't want to be pedantic, but you can put this up to a max because sometimes kids will handwrite and then want to upload a bunch of PDFs. Feedback types, feedback comments, and feedback files must be selected. Submission settings, require students click submission button should be on yes. Attempts reopened manually and unlimited to enable you to allow another attempt as many times as possible. Notifications must be set to yes. Notify graders, notify students. The grade should never be 100. It should really be 12 or 15 or whatever it's out of. Do not hesitate to rescale the existing grades. The system is quite clever, and it can rescale the existing grades. If this is on 100, you simply choose to rescale the existing grades and put it up to 100. Okay. Your grade to pass should make sense based on what your grade is. Marking workflow. No. Marking workflow should be on no. And then activity completion. Students should show activity as complete when conditions are met, and all 3 must be selected. Again, if they are not, don't hesitate to unlock the completion options. And that's it. Save and return to course. Okay, and so essentially you're going to start the process and you're going to go through every single lesson and every single assignment and make sure that icons are correct sizes, headings are correct sizes, assignment settings are correct. There are about 5 assignment setting videos on this channel, so you can have a look. Then the last thing is to remove any Cambridge papers. It's pretty simple. So here, for example, I have the June 2015 paper 12 reading insert, which I can't have. And then I have the question paper. Let's see what comes up. I think there should be a paper 1 and a paper 3. So it's pretty simple what I'm going to do, how I'm going to change that. I'm going to go in here to edit. I'm going to Google, because there's a bunch of different places. June 2015, paper 13, I think it was. Oh, English 0500. Oh, that's the mark scheme. Yes, this is a CIE Notes, quite a nice site to use. Okay, so let's go. Paper 2, equivalent to new syllabus, paper 1. Oh, paper 1. Download the reading insert linked below. Okay, let's put a time limit here. You have 1 hour 30 minutes. Let's just give them 2 hours. You have 2 hours to complete this paper. And let's put our clock. Cool. Right, let's drop the link in. Okay, 2015 insert. Summer, winter. 15 insert. Was it 13? Okay, this is why it's useful to have 2 open, because then you can check what you're doing. And the other one, 12, you see now. Insert 12. And we're going to copy that link and paste it in here. Open a new window. Download the question paper linked. Look and use the reading insert to answer all questions. Question paper 12. And then once complete, submit your answer below. Cool stuff. Save changes. Now I can safely remove these 2. Unit 6, assessment, paper 1. Cool. So now I want to add the same thing for the paper 3. So I'm going to add a label. And we're going to say, what heading size did I use? 2 or 3? Paper 2, equivalent to new syllabus, paper 2. I feel like I used heading 3 in the last one. refresh. Yeah, let's hit F3. Let's see. Download. Okay, let's do our time limit. You have 2 hours to complete this paper. Download. And it must be 32. Download the question paper linked below and answer all questions. Once complete, submit your answer below. Just like that. Easy peasy, hey? Right. And that now allows us to take out these. Just moving this down, and I'm going to call this Unit 6 Assessment Paper 2. And that's it, guys. I'm going to stop this video because my screen recorder tends to crash at 20 minutes. So I hope that makes sense on what is expected during December. As usual with Coles, there's no set, working time or anything like that, but please try to get through as much of your IGCSE and your AS courses as possible over the course of the month and the beginning of Jan. All right, thanks very much, everybody. Take care. Cheers.